build video, we shall be discussing the PvP build I have for the Pepper Shaker and the LMG. Let's just close all of this. Haven't been to get the shirt for a while. Right, so today we're going to start with the Pepper Shaker build. I've named it Pepper Pig because you can't spell it. Anyways, the special stats you will need are all here. 15 strength, 3 perception, 10 endurance, 7 charisma, 4 intelligence, 12 agility, and 5 luck. These builds can be altered to your liking. Anyways, let's get to the build. So, we all know that the Pepper Shaker works with heavy gun versus shotgun codes. So you have all rank 3, and also heavy gunner, all rank 3. And you have rank 2 shotgun, reason why is because you get, I believe, 5 extra damage. Then just having 2 at rank 3, you best start having all shotgunners at rank 2. Ski shooters bring in that spread. Knife killer gives for your extra HP since they're bloodied. Chem feed for your overgrowth and all that. Red belly so you don't get radiations from either colas or food loss. Coordinate buff the quantums so you can tank stuff. Fireproof to help with the explosion damage from legacies and fire. Really handy card. Strength in numbers is a must. Suppressor and tenderizer, really good cards. They're not broken from what I've tested. Pretty solid. You've got nudge rank 3, which is a bloody build. Batteries are good rank 3. Or stabilize rank 3. Stabilize pairs really well with Enforcer. No, not Enforcer. Stabilize pairs really well with Speed Shooter. If you have a 2-shot fire rate Pepper Shaker, it brings spread way down, so from the P can actually be useful with the Pepper Shaker. Well, 2-shot fire rate. You've got Through Hiker, Action Ball, Enforcer, and Dodgy. Dodgy is very clutch. You wouldn't need Action Boy if you spam colas, because if I'm being someone that bats crits, I'll just Secret Agent rank 3. But for now, I have Action Boy on, just because it's handy now. Anyways, Bloody Mess for the extra damage. Class 3 to reduce those mutations, because I'm not going to craft a ton of mutations. Well, a ton of serums to suppress the mutations. Starch genes. Again, those 2 class 3 starch genes can go off if you have like, mutations all the time. One gun army pairs really well with Enforcer. Fun fact with the Pepper Shaker build, when you're defeating other players that are out of power armor, you can permanently cripple them. So that means if they take Senpack, their limbs will still be broken. And it's one of the most annoying things ever, being a Pepper Shaker build, having as a commando, being a commando and having friends that are commando, and I've tested this, and yeah, the permanent cripple is a yikes. Anyways, for legendary cards, this is a PA build. Power Armor Reboot, underrated card. There's times when I've gone into the favourite wheel, Hot Wheel, and the game just completely freezes, and either I take no damage, when I come back, a shit ton of damage stacks on me. So this sometimes helps, and also when you're being pulse grenades, if someone crits a pulse grenade, you're not going to tank it regardless, but PA Reboot can save you in that regardless. As long as you take a cola and it goes off, a PA Reboot procs, you should be alright, and the person that crit the grenade should have killed themselves. Endurance, to get the 15 endurance as well. Funky Duds, max rank, clutch when you're fighting Strangler. because GPs without funky dogs, they hurt and they will net your HP. Take one for the team. Obviously, you take damage, you do 40% more damage. Legendary luck and legendary intelligence. So, the legendary cards can get mixed around, but again, to have the exact same specials I have, you need the assistance of these. And if you don't have them, you could take stuff off. Take 10 feet off, take 3 points into them. This is average. I'll say level 400 to do this. So, anyways, for the mutations, let's go to mutations. Right. These mutations are on every build. Adrenaline reaction. Beautiful. It gives you a lot of damage. It just manages your HP by 12. Not big. Better bones, agility, and reduced speed. Longer time in the air. More action points. Really good. Fight perception. Really good. And because if you've been someone that claims to be a sneak build, sneak builds I disagree in this game because sneak is very finicky. This isn't a code. Sneak isn't meant to work in PA, but there's some stuff to override it, like bugging out, escape artists, and a couple other cards that can bug out. And it's in PvP, sneak in PA is finicky. In PvE, it works. Egghead, could take that off. Don't really need it. I'll just have it on to level up. So I also do level up. Empath, if you have no friends, take it off. If you have friends with Empath, really good. Because I believe it stacks in a team if it's like how it was. I believe if you had Speed Demon on it would bug out Empath, and if you had 4 people on the team, you have 4 Empaths. I don't know if it still works, it's really a long time ago. Grounded just for the legacies. Going PvP, you take a grounded to get that energy gun damage up. Hard mentality, obviously you're going to be playing teams of 3 special, really nice. Jump, height, good, carry weight, could care less, I always fight over encumbered. Plague Walker, I'll talk about that when I go on to the Strangler. Scaly Skin again, just for the higher ER and DR. I guess he's a Speed Demon. Hunger First. Yeah, it does reload a bit faster. It's not a lot, but still something. Right, so let's go into the armor. Right, this is strong. Let's put some. Apparently, I have to rename that to Houdini now. Anyways, for the armor, it's just your local PvP set. Interesting thing. If you see my previous videos, this works like the harpoon of flechettes, because each pellet, when it hits the target, it does acid damage. And since this gun specifically with a single barrel fires a lot of pellets are being stacked, and 2-shot works weird on this gun, because if you had the hex barrel, 2-shot would add 1 extra pellet, but if you put in the single barrel, where the literal description of the single barrel is, let me just whip it up, crafting, and of course I don't have wood, lovely. Anyways, I've probably just put a, yeah, I think man, it's been such a long time since I last used a shot. Yeah, in here. Yeah, I know you removed the statue. Right, up, yep. Back in the day when people used to say they weren't playing with me. But this shelter's memories. Shelter is memories. Unfinished though. Anyways. Weapons workbench. if I go down to all the lag, right, you see, this is the standard one. Improved damage and improved fire rate, dual barrel. Hex barrel just superior fire rate, less damage. If you read the description, the single barrel fires more pellets per shot. That's what you want with Strangleheart. You want more pellets. And because you have the extra pellets there, it's actually nicely. And let me just put down another. Anyways, I'm going to showcase the LMG build. Same legendary perk cards, same mutations, everything. This is the special you'll be running with the LMG build. Same legendary cards and everything. So let's go through the build. Locked and loaded, the LMG has a slight slow and small mag, so just to help it in that department. Obviously your heavy guns for your damage. Refractor because, well, nothing in perception is really useful. Life Giver, Colonel, you know, the ordinary PvP cards, sitting as Charisma, now Intelligence. Essentially we are going to be running a non-explosive LMG. You will not have Demo Expert. Demo Expert, bad. So what I've replaced Demo Expert for is First Aid, rank 3. It's handy, it's useful. As you can tell with this build, we have more agility. So in the slots, compared to the Perpetrator build, I have added Secret Agent and Born Survivor. Born Survivor because as soon as you take damage, stem pack. It's wonderful, it comes in clutch. Secret Agent just to make your Mark 3s last longer, and bloody basically more or less the same as the Perpetrator build, and that's what I'm covering in this video. I've actually got multiple LMGs, but my favourite LMGs I like using because I know it's the most damage. Anti-armor 25, melts full health, and it does really nicely with commandos. Powerful weapon. Now, also, the execution is 25, really good for low health builds and fire rate builds. And this is when me and Angry Child will come to a disagreement, because I know this works, and I know because it ups the damage because I go off HP, and it's one of the reasons why I have Eagle-Eyes on. As I said, I'll get to that later on, and I'll explain the thing with Plague Walker, which not a lot of people understand about Plague Walker, but when I cover Eagle-Eyes, I'll bring up the whole unique thing where these hit hard, really hard, when you hit the right spot. So, obviously, either ESA Strangler or ESA Ultrasight or ESA 251B, any armor will do with this build, as you're not focusing on acid damage. Anyways, you see the description of Eagle-Eyes there, crit damage. Now you see, the thing about crit damage is, it's not being specific what type of crit damage is. Like if we go into press triangle, we go in select photo. Was it? Yeah. You see how better criticals specifically say that's criticals now do like 50, 60, 70% more damage. Right. Because it says that, it had me wondering, and this is why me and Digger came across this build, is Angry Turtle wrong about yellow numbers? And guess what? We were correct. LMGs shred health, as you can see in my video. As soon as you get a headshot, you use buff. The same is used as Pepper Shaker. Well, I would argue a bit different, because with buffs on this side, you would pop a ballistic bot with the LMG. You would pop a Tesla Size 2 just in case you find a GP build. If you don't, just leave it. You pop an Overdrive, and then you pop either Psycho buff or Formula P. You can't pop both, they don't stack. That's for Formula P. You either pop this or Psycho buff. It depends on your playstyle. When I'm playing with the NG, I can just zoom in to get small crosshair. Like that. Imagine that with stabilized, it gets really small. Unlike the Pepper Shaker, if I bring it out. Look at those crosshairs. You need Formula P with that. No way you're hitting something like that. But yeah, when you hit someone in the head, or you take blight soups, say they increase critical damage. It means yellow numbers. Yellow numbers are criticals, not weak spots. I'd be wondering, oh, but Angry Toad got most of the stuff right. If you know PvP, because to be a PvPer, you have to understand how the game works and majority of the game code. Trust me. Yellow numbers are not critical. Not critical. Not weak spots, because you can buff them with Eagle Eyes and Overdrive and Blight Soup. That's why I'm a herbivore. Should have became it. Ah, I don't have a herbivore. Ooh, I have to go and get me a herbivore mutation. But yeah, I would advise herbivore for the sole reason. Let's go to the green station. Right, plants. Where is it? Light suit. Herbivore buffs that, I believe, 60-70 critical damage. Wonderful. It is a wonderful buff to take. So as you hit heads, it's beam. I might cover legacies, legacy build later on, maybe for the players that have legacy but want to like come into PvP. But for now, I'm just gonna show people next meta, because as we know, next update they're removing legacy, so and people need to hop onto this shit, because otherwise PvP is just gonna die out, and we already know Bethesda's gonna pay to remember this game. So yeah, I guess stay frosty and keep PvPing, I guess.